Also rope in Major Mohammad Ali Shah, defense expert, into this conversation, and somebody who spent a lot of time in the state, somebody who has been honored and facilitated by the powers that be in the area for his understanding of what's happening in this part of our country. Ali, arms and ammunitions have been recovered. This is obviously an important breakthrough. But is this enough, according to your assessment, in terms of quelling the problems that Manipur has been going through in the last few months?
Brent, thank you very much for having spoken to me on my favorite subject. In fact, I really, I feel that, yes, it is a routine thing and we must, our armed forces, when I say the armed forces, the security forces, the police, the paramilitary and the army, they must go on catching people who indulge in illegal activities in Manipur, in fact. And the Manipur ethnic problem, the violence is one thing, the insurgency problem is the other thing, the drug menace is other thing, the illegal activity is the other thing. Now, but if we correlate them all together, now we have a law and order situation in Manipur, no doubt. Now there were seizures in Aijijang village, in Yok Nala, Bishanpur district. Then there were recoveries of arms which included a substantial cache of weapons. That included riot control gear, an SLR rifle, a sniper rifle, 2 bolt action rifles, 1 9mm pistol, an empty magazine, 5 HE number 36 hand grenades, 18 rounds of 5 ammunitions. There are various tear gas equipment that was found, rubber bullets were found, 10 grenades, walkie-talkie set was found, bulletproof jackets, and many more. The fact is here, our security forces are doing a great job. Beat any uniform force over there. Now it's very, very difficult to engage who would be an underground, who would be a person from, there were social groups over there which have become armed groups now. Now also to secure the movement of the essential goods, they have increased security on the national highway running through Manipur. That they were consisting of 143 vehicles. In fact, one convoy went through the National Highway 37, the National Highway 14, and there were 14 vehicles, in fact, sorry. And there was National Highway number 2 was secured very, very clearly, and there were 111 checkposts all over Manipur in a different operation, and illicit liquor. That were also caught from Manipur. Now, when we join all the dots together, when we combine all the illegal activities that are happening in Manipur at the moment, at this point of time, it is indeed very, very alarming, concerning. Now we will say, okay, the drug menace in Manipur. Well, there is most certainly a drug menace there. But when we have to call the...
Another problem that we have to discuss with you, well, we're also getting to know that 7 Bangladeshi nationals who illegally entered the Indian territory were apprehended by the residents of Boldamgre village of southwest Garo Hills in Meghalaya, is what we're learning at this point in time. They were handed over to the Kalaichar patrol post, and Bangladeshi passport, Bangladeshi currency notes, mobile phones and Bangladeshi SIM cards were recovered from their possession as well. And this happened in Meghalaya. Ali, this is also a part of the problem. You know, this is obviously unchecked, and the border, which is porous to a large extent, is facilitating, you know, these violent upheavals in Manipur and the northeast.
You are 100% right, Vineet. You are 100% right. See, all these are linked, in fact, you know. So the issues, like, for example, if I have to state another operation where in Chwachandpur district, there was a separate operation, there was illegal liquor which was found. In fact, in a raid at K15 village, that resulted in the arrest of 2 individuals and the seizure of a 4-wheeler vehicle. Now that included a raid on LFC Inn that uncovered 1,500 liters of DIC liquor and 500 cans of beer, which is a large quantity. In fact, they were subsequently destroyed. But, you know, when we say the Bangladesh problem, so they are external forces also who would take advantage about our weakness, about what's happening in our dear state. So when this violence has gone too long beneath, and before the violence, there has been insurgency in Manipur. There have been underground groups who have been collecting taxes. That's extortion. So a common person over there, unfortunately, my heart goes out to him. He pays the income tax to the Indian government, yes, he also has to forcefully give tax to the underground. So when it can be in cash, it can be in kind, and there are different groups operating in Manipur. Some of them are in conjunction with each other, some of them are independent groups. So the very fact, how do we actually curb this issue? They say a nick in time says 9. Nip in the bud, right? So Manipur actually, they had a very severe underground problem even the time 20 years back, Vineet. But it was neglected slowly and gradually. And today has come a time when we see a person with a weapon. We don't know whether he's an underground or he belongs to the village volunteering committee or he's from a social group who has picked up arms. There have been social groups who have picked up arms, Vineet, over there in Manipur. So this issue most certainly has to be tackled very, very tactfully, urgently, without wasting any time. If not in Manipur, in Delhi. If not in Delhi, the Home Ministry took a very, very good initiative sometime back, few days back. They called the Maite and the Kuki leaders together and they fought talks. So I think dialogue is the only way forward, and I volunteer my services most keenly and passionately, Vineet. If people in the forces over there are listening to us, I am saying once again, we have to gather a team of people. The former Director General of Assam Rifles, General Pradeep Nair, he's a good person who has just retired.
Ali, we've completely run out of time, but appreciate you joining us and filling us in with your expertise